Yes, lads, it's that time again. It's time for another Nottingham Forrest career mode episode. And in this one, we have the huge question of who are we going to be signing up top. We know that Chris Wood is retiring at the end of the season. I know, I'm sad about it as well, but that's just what he's decided to do. I can't change it. But we do have to get a new striker because we brought in Evan Ferguson and hopefully our knee is going to be out of the door, which means we can't just have Evan Ferguson as the future of our front line. And I'd rather secure it now, considering we've got a few targets that we're after. And you guys did massively have your say in the comments on who you think we should be going for. We've got Moffi, who I am a big fan of. He has the finesse shot as well, which is awesome because who doesn't want finesse shot? He also has quick steps. So him and Evan Ferguson are actually very similar. But look at this man. 93 sprint speed. Very different player is what you would imagine. But he's still got 88 strength and 94 jumping. So the guy's an absolute beast. But in my opinion, so is Liam Delap. He's got a much further way to go. He's only 22. He's what, 4 years younger, and he could have huge potential. And it was back and forth in the comments. There was a lot of people who thought, yeah, go for Delap. There were a lot of people that named other players. And then there was a lot of people that said, no, Delap isn't realistic. Go for Moffi. So obviously when that happens, I'm going to make the decision myself. I've also got plenty of games to play this episode. We didn't start off the season too bad. We beat West Ham, but that bloody draw against Sunderland, I'm still not over it. It's still haunting me. There's no way freshly promoted Sunderland, after being 2-0 up as well. I don't know what we were playing at, but we really do have winnable games at the start of the season here with Wolves and Fulham, and then we're going to go into teams like Chelsea. And I wouldn't mind getting all the way through this month if at all possible, so actually play the Brighton game. I might even sim the Chelsea game to try and get past it, but I would like to get this entire month done. But we don't have European football drawn yet. How did I completely forget? We have European football that's going to be drawn in this episode. That will probably completely change that month because we should have several Europa League games now added to that month. But let's just get into this. Let's move forward with the video and hopefully sign some players. Now, before we can make a signing for a new striker, obviously the old striker has to go. So we're going to be waiting on that. So I'm just going to charge forward towards the Fulham game. There is some weirdness going on with the transfers though, because Salah no longer plays for Liverpool in this picture and he plays for UCV. Whoever the hell UCV are, I don't even know. But apparently they've gone and bagged Mohamed Salah. Like, this is wild. Someone also mentioned that Elliot Anderson is number 8 in real life. You should already know, EA don't stick to real life. He's 15th on this game. He's going to stay 15th because I quite like 8th on Ward-Prowse. 30th of August, then still no Taiwo bid. And this is going to be the 11th then to take on Fulham. We've actually only really swapped out the wing-backs for this one. Doherty starts as well as Nico. That's right. I know how to say it now. Williams is going to be starting at right back for us. So this is a good 11. Let's see if we can get a win. Chris Wood still maintaining his place up top. I said that wasn't going to change unless we see massive changes in performances. But we have to remember Evan Ferguson, to kick this season off, has already scored twice. So I am slowly thinking that Evan Ferguson will just creep into the team more and more. This needs to be another win. Fulham are a winnable side. Let's get off to a good start this year. Let's put the sins of that Sunderland result right behind us, boys. We will no longer remember that result. We will remember this massive 5-0 win against Fulham. Is that Chris Wood over the top? I think he's actually on. Chris Wood doesn't have the pace, though, does he? Bassey was there like that in the blink of an eye. Gibbs White. Slide that one in behind. Alanga might get to this. Ah, that's great defending, but we know that that is a dangerous route to go down. Get the ball out wide to Alanga, and he's been finding goals left, right, and centre for us. That's a great ball across, but it's put wide by King. Come in, guys. Oh, that's a great ball in. What a save from Sells. Fulham have started to kick it up a notch. We've done nothing. This game has been terrible so far. This has not been one for anyone to enjoy. We're the home side as well. We've won games like this in the past, though. We have won games like this in the past. But we don't look good right now, boys. Oh, this might have worked out. Gibbs White. Paulette. Oh, that's lovely. That was lovely. Anthony Alanga goes through and should be scoring. He has to score there, really, when you think about it. And that is the best chance of the game for either side. Definitely for us in a half when nothing happened. Oh, my God, Anthony, you have to find the back of the net there. Chris Wood. Ooh, this might work out. Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi. Letting it run. Great footwork. Oh, wow. Bassey is good. Bassey is really good. Today in this game, Chris Wood not so good. That's a great ball in. That's a great ball in. Great save. I can't get over that Alanga opportunity that he had. God, he's got to have scored it. Hudson. Looking for that ball over the top. Lovely whip on that. Alanga wants the ball over. Gibbs White didn't have the run, didn't have the stretching of the legs. Oh, here we go. Don't let that happen. King shot saved again. Weak shot from him. I'm not a happy manager right now. I'm not happy on the sideline. Let's bring on Anderson. And let's do... I mean, are we slowly... I haven't put Ferguson on the bench. What an idiot. How have I not put Evan Ferguson on the bench? Worst manager in history. Oh, I'm so frustrated right now. This game is proper calling out for an Evan Ferguson as well. I feel like he just... Difference! Oh my god, he'd make a difference is what I'm saying. At least what I was trying to say before they nearly found the back of the net. I've got nothing out of Chris Wood in this game. He has got so slow. I'm devastated. I genuinely am devastated, but he has got a different level of slow at this point. Hudson. That one in. Gibbsy. He wanted Chris Wood, didn't he? He didn't. Look, see what I mean? That's Ferguson. Ferguson can run on. Chris Wood? No. He's got no running ability whatsoever. Oh, what a goal from Nunez. Not good enough defending. And I don't think we've got enough on the pitch to do anything about it. The game's just crying out for us to have that little bit more pace up top. It's been a very, very counter-attacking kind of game for us. And he's sluggish to every ball, Chris Wood. This might be the beginning of the end for Wood in a Forest shirt. And that makes me sad. Anderson, side to Jota. He's got good footwork. Go on then, Gibbsy. Go on then, Gibbsy. Keep going. I'll float one over to you. Gibbs White. Bassey's equal to it. I shouldn't try any ball over the top that involves Bassey. He's been a real problem today. So we kick off the season with a win. The second game's a disappointing draw to Sunderland, and now this defeat to Fulham. This is a really devastating defeat, and it really, I've said it a few times during the match, just highlighted where Chris Wood is in his career, and it's devastating. He just now is at the point of zero pace. So unless you are crossing the ball to him, which isn't the way we play, we just don't stand a chance with him up top. And we're still getting no bids in for Taiwo. So at this stage, he's still staying at the club, and that's starting to frustrate me. But I can't wait around any longer. We need to get this deal done. I need to feel safe and secure that we'll be able to score several goals this season up top. And I've made a big decision. We're going to go for Terem Moffi. I just feel like he has what we need. He's going to cost about 25 million, which I am A-okay paying. And it's going to be a nice deal, if you catch my drift. And boom, just like that then, some goals walk through the door. Moffi is a Nottingham Forrest player for around 50 grand a week. He's 24 right now. If you want it changing, just let me know. But this is the biggest deal I feel like we've done so far. Ferguson is the future, but Moffi might be the right here, right now. And man, do we need these goals. God, do we need these goals. After that last performance, I cannot be dropping points and losing to teams like Fulham. No shade to Fulham fans. I actually quite like them. The way they're playing real life as well is really good. Now, we are on deadline day. I'd like to see some players come off the books. I do still want a left midfielder, but I'm not forced to make that decision. We are still in a good position whether we sign a left midfielder or not. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to buy my time and see if we get some decent bids in. 4 hours left and still no proper offers. We've got 2 here. One Chelsea for Milinkovic, way below his valuation, or our valuation of him. So I'm going to reject that one. But again, those big teams come in, right bids. We were open to them. And I mean, this one's just, someone's been drinking or smoking, because this price for Gibbs White, and it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Zach Abbott, though, maybe he'll accept the 90th bid we've had for him. I am slowly but surely, my eyeballs are bleeding trying to get players like this out the club. I've accepted so many offers. I hate this part. This is so difficult to sell players that are like fringe players or not very good players in this game. But we do finally go and sell one. Abbott leaving the club. There is faith. There is somebody up there, because finally one of these fringe players actually accepts a contract. And I am sad to say him leaving was actually the final deal of this window. Nobody else decided to leave. We didn't get any bids in for Taiwo, and I decided to leave left midfielder. And all in all, it's been a pretty busy window. As you can see here, there's plenty of players leaving the club. It was a busy one for players coming in with Doherty, Ferguson, Lafont, Moffi, Diblin, Ward-Prowse. I'm going to give myself a huge A for this window. This is an A-tier window, if you ask me. If I'm a Nottingham Forest fan, I'm very happy with this one. The firepower coming up top. We've got a great backup goalkeeper now. We bring Ward-Prowse back to the club, who, I mean, he was an absolute legend. And we start securing the future with some younger players. This is an A for me. Let me know down below. You guys could be really, really mean in that section. But here we go. We sold a lot of players as well. We made a decent amount of money. We're leaving some in the bank here, potentially for a big move in January. I still wouldn't mind another left-sided player. There's 59 million left there in the bank to get that deal done. I'm actually intrigued as well. I feel like there was some crazy deals going on around the world. So I want to see 140 million for Camavinga to Man City. The charges are being taken seriously. Can someone explain to me here what's happened to Real Madrid? Have they just decided, let's have a fire sale? Militao, Juve, 112 million. Tucimani, he's gone to Man City as well. So Man City have just bought the young midfield of Real Madrid. I mean, they have gone and signed Gabriel, but they've not exactly reinvested the money. The Openda ones are ridiculous as one as well. You've got Pedri there going to Arsenal, Xavi Simons. There's been some big... It drops off a cliff very quickly. That top page does drop. Newcastle signed Ollie Watkins. And then Destiny Udogie goes to Crystal Palace. There are some insane transfers. Man City, they're going for the title this year. It's quite obvious. It's quite evident. They missed out on it last year. They're going for it this year. We already knew about Balde. Alisson's gone to Bayern Munich. I think Liverpool will be a lot weaker because, as we saw, Mohamed Salah's not there anymore. I'm guessing that was a freebie. Man United trying to get some deals done into there. I mean, really, it's going to be interesting to see how Man City do. Their squad is just even better now. Scalvini, though, one for the future there at Arsenal. Malero going to Fulham. That's a good player. How far down do we have to be to actually get on the list? We're not big splashing, are we, in the transfer window? But I don't think we're supposed to be that kind of team. Ollie Watkins and Brian Mbeumo joining Newcastle. So they're making big moves. Kirkesh has left Bournemouth to go to Leipzig. That is actually a really good deal for Leipzig. He's a great player. Denzel Dumfries went to Girona. I would be up for Denzel. Oh, the wonder kid, Katamo, has gone to Werder Bremen. Rico Lewis left Manchester City. He could be someone we looked at in the future. But suffice to say, there's some insane deals going on in this window, and we aren't part of any of them. But that's okay. I like the way we're building the team. This is the Nottingham Forest way. We do now have the European League thing drawn. Let's see who we're playing. Well, Moffi's going to get to play against his old team because we're going to be taking on Nice in this competition. Trabzonspor, Dynamo Kiev. This is kind of like a does Yorkie know other football teams' badges section of the episode. And so far, I am 3 for 3. That's RB Salzburg, Sparta Prague, Copenhagen, and there should be 2 more. Brøndby and Rapid Vienna. That is 8 out of 8. What do I win? I deserve a prize for that. But there we go. That's the Europa League group, and it is one that we should definitely be able to get out of. The Europa League group has some tough ties. The majority of them, though, are pretty easy. So I do imagine we'll get through the group. We have actually had a bid in for Taiwo then outside of the window, which is fantastic because he will move there in January. And I don't know, maybe we have an insane situation where we get several injuries. But Taiwo is going to be leaving the club and hopefully going to Brighton. Minor rotation then for this Wolves game because, of course, we're finally starting to get games coming thick and fast. This is why we built a bigger squad. Morato comes in. Anderson with his first start of the season. Silva on the right, but the big news, Evan Ferguson is restored back up top. This actually has the makings of a really tough game because this Wolves squad, it just ain't that bad. I know in real life it hasn't been fantastic, but they're starting to turn stuff around. And this is a decent squad, especially going forward. They have threats, especially signing Adama Lookman. That is a big addition to this Wolves team. He's just in front of Matheus Cunha. And we know how good Matheus Cunha is, so I'm a little bit worried for this one, especially after that last performance, but I do feel better knowing that we've got Ferguson back up top. The man seems to be very good at finding the back of the net so far. Gibbs White knocks it forward. Hudson-Odoi now. Wants that run. Ferguson. See, you can do that. It didn't work out how I wanted it to, but you can play that ball in. And in the last game, I couldn't knock one over the top. Oh, that just worked nicely. Jota plops one up there for Hudson-Odoi. They're going to have to head it behind. I want an early goal. Gibbs White now. It's great footwork from him. Trying to slide it into Evan Ferguson. It worked. Oh, Jose Sar's equal to it. Best move of the episode so far. Didn't really do much like that in that Fulham game. We need more of that great interlinking passing. It's miles better. Ball out wide. Just collapse the pocket a little bit. That works. You have to play that deep. Can we start to break? It's the big question now. Hudson-Odoi. Start ball into Evan Ferguson. Oh, he's just a bit too much on it. The water does make this so much more difficult. Oh, Mateus Cunha's already been booked. This has to be a second yellow. Like, he was rash. It's not a red. It's a second yellow, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Second yellow. Red card, Mateus Cunha off the pitch. That gives us a huge advantage in this game then. And he actually firmly deserved that. Hudson-Odoi steals that. To Gibbsy. He keeps it though. Ferguson, back across. Jota, Silva needs help. He gets it in the end in the form of Hudson-Odoi. Whip it back in. Joe Silva. Oh, he's bent it beyond the post. Ferguson. Oh, that's nice. Got it down to Gibbs White. Go on, Gibbsy. What a goal. He's back at it. Back at it again. 1-0 Nottingham Forrest. Finally, we managed to find a breakaway. It's been so hard to break Wolves down. That's a great ball in. Sells collects. I spot a cheeky breakaway here. Evan Ferguson. Power that. Gibbsy. Good touch. Go on then, Hudson. Oh, okay. We are actually breaking away here. Hudson-Odoi pulls it back. Back in then to Gibbs White. I waited too long. Let's play that one out wide to Danilo. Good footwork from him. And look at this. All the way reset. To Fergie. Ferguson then. Oh, it's going to land to Gibbs White. Oh, he's pulled it beyond the post. Go on then. Let's have a bit of Moffi. Let's see what he's all about, boys. Lads, I've just done the biggest cardinal sin that you can ever do. There was no game sound, so I reset OBS to sort out game sound. And then I thought I'd hit record again. I could have sworn to the gods that I'd hit record again. But I didn't, apparently. We beat Wolves 2-0. They had a man. Terem Moffi scored on his debut. I went nuts. I was loving it. It was great. It was ball over from Tyler Diblin. Oh, I'm so frustrated, lads. I am so frustrated. Technical issues. These things do happen when you do YouTube. But yeah, we beat Wolves 2-0 and Moffi scored his first goal. I'm glad we could all just enjoy it and celebrate. Let's pretend that his first goal didn't happen. Let's move on though to this cup game against Coventry, and I'm going to quick sim this one. It's in the EFL Cup. We rotated a little bit, but I thought we'd still win it. Alanga, Sangari and Taiwo. I gave Taiwo probably his final game at the club. Shows me why we're selling him. But at the end of the day, we don't really care about the FA Cup. It's all about the Premier League and Europe this year. I'm going to give Moffi his first start here. We're taking on Chelsea. This is really going to test our might against one of the biggest sides in the league. That's the big question. I'm going with Nico. I'll go with Doherty in this one today. Murillo's a little bit tired, but I'm going to stick with him regardless. Right. Sound check. It's working. Recording. Working. Sound of the game. Working. God. Let's do this one right. Let's try and get a victory against Chelsea. We're at home. Home team advantage. The team's looking good. I'm excited for Moffi. He felt really good in that last game against Wolves. Not that any of you saw it. He was looking sharp. Now, this is a dangerous Chelsea side. So I have to be focused all game long in this one. Moffi. Oh, Langa. Go on then. Have some of that Gibbsy. Well taken. Morgan Gibbs White. Still kind of lent into Cucurella. He needed to shoot earlier, but I knew he was off balance. I feel like this game having a slow start is actually really good for us. Danilo in there to Gibbsy. Morgan Gibbs White with a finesse. Couldn't get much purchase on it. No. Just give me a yellow card. Please, ref. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll stay calm from now. Don't you worry, ref. We got this. No problems, pal. No problems. Hudson-Odoi is going to break away here. Hudson. Aims that up towards Moffi. Tried to get him on it. Oh, you're going to get away with that. Anthony Alanga can fall nicely to him. Gibbs White now. Burst into the box. Difficult position. Oh, my God. He went with the Trivela. Jorgensen dropped it in the end, but this is such a bright start from Nottingham Forest. I'm expecting this team to settle down well this season. I'm not going to lie. I'm expecting us to have a very, very good year with this team. But geez, are we playing well at the start of this game. Moffi now, showing a bit of strength. Trying to lay that one on. Oh, that's great. Alanga. Oh, what's that pass? I wanted it back to Gibbs White. Just that one pass there that just kind of screws us over. That goes to Gibbs White, and it's good night. Bang, bang, back at net. Back of the net. Don't know why I said it like that, but I've said it now. You can't take it back, can you? Once you've said it. Palmer, don't do old silly lad. Don't do old silly lad. Well saved from Sells. Sells punches it away again. Jesus. Murillo will get it clear. But away, okay. Jackson. Oh, I knew he wanted it back, but he's ending it with Palmer. We started so bright, but then we've fallen apart. We just ended up too far apart there in terms of our width. That's frustrating as hell, man. Cole Palmer with the goal. There's enough. There is enough in this Nottingham Forest team to surprise the world. Let's see if we can go out there now and do something wild. Mudrick inside to Palmer. I sense another. What a big save that is from Sells. Bit of momentum going Chelsea's way now. That's my problem. A little bit too much momentum if you ask me. Every ball is landing to their feet. They're getting all the rub of the green. Sells saving once again, man. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got. They're going to play that one in. They're going to play that one in. Well in. Is there anybody there? I thought there was someone there out wide. Well, 1-0 down at the half, but we just got to push. We got to fight. We got to claw our way back into this. Palmer. Oh, God. He's done Milenkovic. 2-0. This game's had nothing, really. I have to be honest, boys. There's been nothing going on in this game. Chelsea have shut up shop. They put the shutters down, and they've gone home. Or at least I thought that until Palmer scores this. I mistimed the tackle. That's kind of on me. But this is going to be a frustrating result. Is it a result that you'd expect against Chelsea? Yes. But is it what I really wanted? No. I feel like I want to beat a big side every now and again. Go on then, Alanga. Knock it over. Get to it. Never mind. Let's try and knock it down, maybe. No, we're just, honestly, out-strengthening us, outpacing us. Everything you could want to do better in a football game, they're doing it. Hudson. We'll lift it. Moffi? Oh, he couldn't get to it. Hudson kind of won it back. Did he? No. Oh, man, we can barely get out of our own half now. Well in, Sangare, though. Well, Prowse right down the line there. Gibbs White all the way across to Moffi with the finesse. And Jorgensen saves it. Big time save. If we were going to score, it kind of needed to be right there, right then, didn't it? It had to be. If we were going to find the back of the net and get back into this game, maybe pull off a point, I feel like we had to score then. It was the only logical time, Milenkovic. Yeah, I think that's this game gone, lads. Oh, that's a frustrating one, man. That is a frustrating one just because I felt like we could bounce into it after that Wolves game, and I'm just still so angry. You know, don't play a game in anger, but I'm still angry about the damn recording for that Wolves one. But yeah, we're gonna lose this one 2-0. Cole Palmer was just too cold for us, man. It's not the end of the world, though, because we're currently 10th in the league. A win would put us potentially up to 3rd. So it's just one of those things. Like, the season isn't going to be easy. Chelsea, after all, are a very good side. But that is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we start our European journey with Nottingham Forest. And hopefully these new additions can help us. And also, hopefully, I hit record when you're supposed to hit damn record. Now, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the love and support. If you want to come and hang out in the streams, the link is down below. It is just Yorkiemann on Twitch. We hopefully will be streaming on YouTube very, very soon. I have a very, very busy week ahead of me with some family stuff. I'll try and get as many videos out as possible if you didn't already see this being mentioned in the community post. Thank you very much, boys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you for the next episode.